Okay, so let's talk about how to become a blockchain developer. Basically, a roadmap. From last few months, everyone's talking about Web3, Metaverse, and NFTs. It's actually giving some boost to the technology, which is blockchain. And now everyone wants to be a blockchain developer. Now, if you are new to the blockchain world, if you don't know what this term means and technology means, there are series of videos available on this channel. You will find the link in description. I will try to put that in the I button as well. But then now, if you want to be a blockchain developer, what is a path? See, blockchain is actually very new to the market. And what happens is whenever you have a new technology, there are a lot of issues. The first one is if you want to learn it, we don't have enough resources. Second, even the companies don't know what they want, right? So when they want to hire a blockchain developer, they might not be preferring the freshers initially. I mean, some companies are still going for to hire fresher for blockchain, but then other companies they are training their own employees who are already working, and they are moving them to the blockchain field so that they understand the industry, they understand how company works, and it will be easier for them to explore how they can use blockchain in their company. Okay, but then that's the issue, right? Lack of resources and lack of talent as well. Now, first of all, blockchain has two types here. One is the public blockchain and a private blockchain. Now, first you have to decide which you want to get into. I would suggest initially, since you are starting for the first time, going for the public blockchain makes sense. Even if you want to get into private blockchain, start with public blockchain and then move towards private blockchain. Now, what is public blockchain and private blockchain? See, blockchain in general has data available on the peer-to-peer network, and whoever is a part of a network can actually see the data. That's the only thing, right? That's a blockchain network. Now, we say public is because anyone can join this network, anyone can see the data. But then if you talk about companies, they have a different issue. They have a privacy issue here. So they might prefer private blockchains, right? Where only known entities can join the network. And by doing that, they are not sharing data to the entire world. Now, coming back to the public blockchain, this is where the actual stuff is going on now. If you look at Solana, Ethereum, and all this big technology which is coming up, they all are public blockchain, right? Now, here, the public blockchain provides you a platform like Ethereum. Ethereum is not just a currency, or Ether is not just a currency. Ethereum is a platform where you can build application, dApps, the decentralized application. Now, which language you have to use? Now, see, for different platforms, we have different languages. Ethereum works with Solidity language, but I guess it also supports JavaScript and Python. You can just check that in the documentation. But the preferred language there is Solidity. When it comes to Solana, they use Rust. When it comes to different platforms, they have different languages. But I don't think language should be a barrier. Don't choose this technology based on the language preference. Language you can learn anytime. Once you know one language, it is easier to jump around. What's important is you have to choose a platform to start with. Now, which is the best public blockchain to start with? I would say Ethereum. Not because it is best, because it is there from a long time. You have good amount of resources available. You have a good community support. You have good YouTube videos available. You can check out this channel for more videos on Ethereum. But important stuff is you have a lot of resources, and you will not get stuck anywhere, at least on Ethereum. But yes, once you have learned Ethereum, what next? You don't have to stick to Ethereum, right? There are a lot of good competitions in the market now. So there's Solana, there's Polkadot, which is a blockchain of blockchain. And it looks very promising, the Polkadot. So you can explore that as well. Now, don't stick to one technology. That's the only point as of now, because it is maturing, right? So the more blockchain you know, the more options you have with you, right? Now, you're not sure which blockchain is going to be very famous in the future. If you know something about everything, it will be easier for you to master. But let's say, what if you are working for a company, and what if you want to get into private blockchain, where I'm into now? I'm not into public blockchain mode. So there we have multiple options. One is we have Hyperledger Fabric, and then we have Corda. So you can explore both. Actually, Corda is easier than Hyperledger Fabric because Corda uses Java. I love Java. And Hyperledger Fabric, we have an option. We can go for Java, JavaScript. But the documentation for Hyperledger Fabric is very bulky. It's very vast. Coda is easy. You can start with Coda, and you can at least understand something in a week. Hyperledger, that's not the case. Okay, so it's been 2 years for me. I'm still exploring Hyperledger Fabric. Now, coming back to public blockchains, which one you should prefer? So I would say start with the basic understanding of Bitcoin, then go for Ethereum. Learn something about Ethereum. If you love it, continue with the Ethereum blockchain and build some dApps. and see how it works. Then, if you are not happy with Ethereum, switch to maybe Solana or Polkadot, explore that. Now, the best thing is, if you know Ethereum and if you can jump around in different blockchain, it will be quite easier because now you know how a particular blockchain works. Jumping will be easy. But also try to explore some new blockchain which is coming up. Example, Solana looks promising, Polkadot looks promising, Cardano looks promising. Explore that and build application. I'm not sure if you can really build dApps on Cardano. I'm not done yet, but yeah, you can try with Solana. That looks promising. And yeah, language, as I mentioned, language should not be a barrier. Now, from where you will learn it? So on this channel we have a basics of blockchain available. You can first watch those videos, learn the basics of Ethereum. It's also available on this channel. Then you can move towards, I mean, of course, if you love Ethereum, you can continue with that. If you want to go to private blockchain, there's a playlist for Coda and Hyperledger Fabric. Explore that. But I would not suggest private blockchain for everyone. It's very specific to, since I have experience in the industry, I know what they need, so I'm getting to private blockchain. But if you want to stick to the B2C market, then public blockchain makes sense. And once you explore Ethereum, I don't have videos on Solana, but you can prefer the documentation. It is quite good. Yeah, that's about this. If you have some more questions on this, let me know in the chat section. I will try to make more videos on this topic. So that's it. Bye-bye. Take care.